What's up, fam? Hello, friends. How y'all doing? Let me switch you over here. And I need to adjust this camera view. That's not right. That's not right. Whoa. All right, yeah, you fix it. Cool. How y'all doing? I just got to get this, let's see, ticker going. Yep. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. Much needed rain on the way. Thank goodness. Here's what's going on. Finally, some rain to our west. What is happening with my hair? Holy cow. That rain will arrive tonight. First real rainfall in 46 days. So we've gotten 1/700th of an inch of rain this month, which is like millimeters, essentially. It's not even a millimeter. Let's just put it that way. Last actual rain we got was Hurricane Helene. That was September 27th. This has been the longest streak without rain on record. We're finally going to get some tonight and tomorrow. And that cooler air is already arriving. I don't know if you guys can feel it outside. It's like 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday at this time. It's quite breezy as well. I mean, it's beautiful out there right now, but it certainly feels more like fall than yesterday when we hit 77 degrees. 77 degrees. Craziness. Quite breezy outside. That breeze is going to continue through the afternoon. Very windy even coming out of the east. That's ushering in that cooler air. So temperatures top out today right around where they should be for this time of year, in the mid-60s. You're also going to notice it's really sunny out there now, but in the next couple of hours, clouds are going to increase like that. So by the time the kids get out of school, certainly by the time you get off work, you can see here 3 p.m., it's cloudy outside. Can't rule out a stray shower this evening, but really the heavier rain, the more widespread rain starts to arrive in West Georgia around 11 p.m. So if you're headed to bed tonight in West Georgia, probably going to see some rain or hear some rain on your rooftop. That rain will be widespread overnight. It will be the heaviest while we are asleep early in the morning on Thursday. And then just showers will continue through the morning commute. Doesn't look like a washout tomorrow morning, but the roads will be wet, certainly the wettest they've been in the last month and a half. It will be quite cool. Temperatures will be in the 40s, and it will just be kind of nasty. So plan on giving yourself some extra time out the door tomorrow. That rain moves out around noon, and then watch what happens to our temperatures. Northeast Georgia barely makes it into the 50s. It will be very chilly from Gainesville up into the mountains, Athens, 46 degrees. Meanwhile, LaGrange could hit 70. So we got that wedge of cool air in place, but when these fronts come through, you have what's called warm air advection. So that warm air is going to be battling the cold air, and it really is, it's up in the air, pun intended. It's always hard for us to predict how long the wedge lasts. So you can see that difference in temperatures. 53 tomorrow in Gainesville, 66 in LaGrange. I would not be surprised if we hit 70 degrees in LaGrange. I do not think that we'll make it out of the 50s in Atlanta. Certainly if you live from Gwinnett County up through Hall County, Forsyth County, the mountains, even East Georgia, you're going to be in the low 50s tomorrow. But West Georgia may make it into the 60s. Thomaston, 64 degrees. That's pretty mild. But upper 50s for Atlanta. That's going to feel like winter, okay? That should be interesting. I wonder if we're going to hit that high of 58, all right? In terms of how much rain, this is the current model data, which is great news. Widespread areas around a half an inch to an inch of rain. North Georgia, which is under a small drought, which I'll show you in a second. Rome to Ellijay, over an inch of rain in Lakemont. That's really good news, okay? Especially because, again, it's just been so dry this month and last month. We're way below average in rainfall the last 2 months. You can see most of the state is under that yellow. That is abnormally dry. We're not quite in a drought yet. Most of Alabama, as you can see, is in a moderate to severe drought. The 11 inches of rain that we got from Hurricane Helene has been our saving grace in keeping us out of a drought. But if we don't get some rain, which we are tonight, we could be headed to a drought. So this is really going to prevent us from getting into a drought, which is great news. Okay, switching gears. The tropics are going crazy. Okay, it's been a very active year. We're winding down hurricane season, technically, but we could get one more hurricane here in the next week. National Hurricane Center now has a 90% chance of a tropical depression or a tropical storm in the next 48 hours in the same region of the Caribbean that Rafael formed a week ago. Rafael reached Category 3 hurricane strength and made landfall in Cuba and then dissipated in the Gulf of Mexico. This thing is going to drift north as well. And I will tell you, it is very abnormal to see a hurricane this late in the season. We've been keeping records since 1851, so for 170 years. And in that 170 years, we've only had 4 hurricanes make landfall in the United States in the month of November. So it is very rare, but it's not completely unheard of. And again, take this with a grain of salt, but I will say a lot of the last several models of the GFS, a lot of last runs of the Euro, so both of our long-range models are thinking there's going to be a hurricane somewhere near South Florida next week. So I want to show you the beginning of next week. Look, South Florida is going to have to be on high alert. They could see a landfalling hurricane middle end of next week. Not going to impact us here, it looks like. We're going to see at the same time that potential storm could be impacting Florida, we're going to see a really strong cold front come through here next week. It's going to bring us our coolest temperatures, potentially our first freeze of the season, and that front will push that hurricane out, or whatever it is, that storm, it will push it back out to sea. So I don't think we'll see impacts here, but Florida is going to have to be on high alert. It has been a rough season for them, okay? And that front that I'm talking about that's going to bring us very cold weather is just beyond the 7-day forecast. Tuesday, see that 30% chance of showers. That's along that front. So Tuesday could be quite warm, but then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday look quite chilly next week. So if you're wanting that colder weather, you just got to wait. It is on the way. Between now and then, after the rain moves out, oh my God, it's going to be nice this weekend, y'all. Chilly mornings in the 40s, quick warm up, upper 60s, low 70s, perfection in terms of our fall weather. So you will be able to get outside Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all look fantastic. I will show you more on the hurricane. Okay, we'll talk about rainfall totals tomorrow. We'll look at the chilly air on the way. But for now, put your potted plants outdoors, guys. They're going to love that rain tonight, all right? I'll see you bright and early, 6 a.m.